Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Genuine Me. If you're watching this video, it means that you've made it to the final stage, and I want to just take a moment to say congratulations on your win. This is a major milestone and you need to celebrate it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what happens in the final interview, how you must prepare, what to expect, how you must stand out, things like that, maybe a few tips. The final interview is the last stage of the cabin crew recruitment, and you will find that there is 3 recruiters, maybe 1 recruiter, maybe 2, it depends on the circumstances, but you find that the other recruiter is from the HR, the other recruiter is senior cabin crew, and the other recruiter is just a recruiter for the process. So I want you to note that you're being assessed every step of the way. Don't say you made it to the final interview, so they're done with the scars, they're done with the confidence, or all of those things that they've been assessing from day one. They're still assessing you, okay? They're still watching you. You'll find out that the other recruiter, if they're 3 or 2 or however many they are, they're dividing themselves tasks to say, I'm going to be observing her body language, her communication skills, the way she carries herself. I'm going to be looking at her attitude, you know what I mean? The other one will be still looking at your scars to see if there's nothing that they've missed, while the other one will be conducting the interview. So they're working as a team to make sure that you're the right person for this job. So it's important to note that they're looking into your professionalism, your grooming, they're looking into your communication and confidence, like I've already mentioned. I know I'm repeating myself, that's how important this is. They're looking into if you understand customer service and what's your idea of customer service. Are you aligning with their standards and their vision? They are checking if you have cultural awareness. As we all know, you will be working with diverse cultures, so they're checking if you won't be an issue going forward. And also they're looking into, are you willing to adapt to the new lifestyle of working as cabin crew? So they'll be asking you questions just to assess these things and other things that I might not be mentioning. I would say the interview takes between 20 minutes to 45 minutes depending on how things go, you know, the way you relate with them, also like extending the conversations. You can't really measure time, so it's just a huge range, maybe 20 to 45 minutes. So remember, it's not only about what you say, it's also about how you say it, how you carry yourself, and how you respond to pressure. I think sometimes they're really putting you in that corner to see who you'll be in that corner, you know, pushing you a little and making it a little bit difficult for you, because you are going to need to learn. Like when you're in the role, you are going to have to give an answer to a customer who's difficult and they're putting you on a corner and all of that. So it starts right here. The job starts right here and you're being assessed for all of these things. So now let's get into the common questions that I asked in the final interview. I want to note this. This is why I always say it's important that you have customer service, because these questions are based on your customer service experience. And you know, with Emirates Airlines, they do mention it as a requirement that you must have 1 year experience, whereas with Qatar Airways, they don't mention it. They just mention the height and the other things. So I would say with Qatar, they're giving you more of a chance to say, okay, we didn't say customer service is a major requirement, but still, do you have any experience that relates to customer service? Prove to us that you are the right person for the job. You are going to be asked customer service questions. That is why it's important that you must have customer service experience. So let's dive into the questions. They'll ask you questions like, tell me about yourself. Why do you want to be cabin crew? Why Qatar Airways? Why Emirates? Why Etihad? Depending in which airline you're being interviewed for. Describe a time you handled a difficult customer. How would you feel about relocating to Doha? What would you do if a colleague was being rude to a customer? Things like that. They're mostly based on your experience, but then there are other questions which are more like they're putting you in a situation to say, if something like this was happening, what would you do? How would you react to the situation? Be prepared for those as well. Questions like, a customer did not receive their meal of preference as they've made the order and they've launched a complaint about it. it, what are you gonna say in the situation? So, or maybe there's 4 customers requesting for blankets, the other one is a child, the other one is a pregnant lady, and so on and so forth, but there's only 2 blankets. So what are you gonna say to the other customers who can't get the blankets, or who are you gonna give the blankets to, and what are you gonna do with the rest of the customers? So be prepared for questions like that, which put you in a situation and you have to think fast and bring out a solution. Okay, I've also managed to get a few final interview questions from somebody who was interviewed this year, the year 2025, and they actually made it. I was so happy for her. But yeah, she said she was asked, are you a leader or you are a follower? What attracted you to this role? And then the other one, which I've already mentioned to you, a customer didn't receive their first meal of preference and they launched a complaint. What are you gonna do in this situation? So she told me these 3 questions that she was asked. Maybe it can help you. Just prepare. I wish I could kind of like tell you how to answer every question, but for this video I'm just mainly making that awareness for you. But if you feel like you want a video where it's more like how to answer each question, please let me know. Comment down below. I'll be more than happy to make such a video for you. But just a few tips. I'll just love to say, make sure that your answers are clear, that it's not an unclear answer that you're giving and they don't get what you're trying to say. Make sure that you make clear points, which also shows that you have good communication skills. Make sure that your answers are relevant. Ensure that you understand what the role demands. During the final interview, you might also have to bring a few documents. They will let you know what you must bring on the next day, but maybe to prepare ahead, you need to bring the following documents, which are your passport, your CV, your full length and passport size photos, and your education certificates. With Qatar, it might not be required that you bring the full size photos yet, because I know after you finish your final interview, that will be their way of kind of saying that they're still assessing you. You passed the final interview. They'll ask you to send the full size blue background photos. If you feel like just bringing everything just in case, I believe that it will be fine. But like I said, I'm trying to make like a full summary for like Etihad, Emirates and Qatar, so some things might be slightly different at this stage. The assessment doesn't end until you've really made it, so make sure on your final day the grooming standards are still high, are still good and on point. Don't relax your standards and say that you made it. Okay, ladies, make sure your hairs are neatly tied, that you put on light makeup, bring that smile like you're wearing it. And with the gentlemen, make sure that your hair is clean and your face is shaved, that you have a clean shave, that your suit is ironed well and tidied, that your shoes are shiny. Try to see this like it's your opportunity and you have this one opportunity in your lifetime and you're going to meet up with this business mogul, this business individual that is just, it's just impossible that you got the chance to meet with them. You know, when you put yourself in that mindset, you get ready for it, dress up for it because of how much you respect that person, how much you respect this opportunity. Don't compromise anything. Don't say, oh, my shoes are a little weird, but no, nobody will see it. Act like, you know what, everything is visible and you're gonna just make sure that you're as sharp as you can be. You look good in the grooming side. You put in that energy, that confidence. You get this one chance to get your dreams. So make it count. And remember to smile all the way. Make it that one point that, you know, if anything, you're just being hired for a smile. Okay, you can do a few things wrong, but let them remember that your smile is beautiful. Your smile stood out. Like I always say, make sure something stands out with you and it makes them ignore all the other teensy little bit of things. Let your smile be that one thing. And make sure you exude confidence. Confidence not as in arrogance, but genuinity, whereas like you're exuding friendliness, but you're confident in who you are. And make sure that your confidence is not coming with attitude or arrogance, because that will be a no-no. After the interview, you might be wondering, do I get the answer on spot or not? No, you will be notified when you must expect a response. It's usually, sometimes it's like from 1 to 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months as well. Like it depends on the assessment that are ongoing and what they're expecting for that time. So it's always changing. We can't say for sure. So they will communicate to you. So with Emirates, if you've made it, you'll get what they call the golden call. Okay, they will call you to let you know that you've made it and what they expect from you, what you must send through, and the next steps will be communicated to you. Whereas with Qatar, they will send you an email to say send through the photos or any extra things that they feel like they need going forward. They will let you know what they need from you, and that's how they're communicating to you that you made it and you're still being assessed further until the day that they say you can come to work. I mean, you can come for the training and all of that. Okay, finally, I would just like to say, make sure on your day you are calm, you are genuine, and you are prepared. Preparation is the recipe for success. Remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about proving that you're the right person for the role. It's not about having the best accent or any of those things. It's about showing them that you have the right skills for this role. Be determined. Make sure you're exuding the right energy. You're genuine. You have that friendliness. You know, I always say to people, don't be stiff and serious. Cabin crew interviews are like that. Treat them like they are your customer. Are you able to make them smile, to feel good, to feel comfortable with you? Go and do that. Go and show them that you got this. And let me know if you need anything further. If you maybe prefer that we do like possible answers to these questions or whatever it is that you might be thinking. And after the interview, I need you to remember this. This is actually the beginning. That's why you fill the forms, because it's actually the beginning of the application. This whole time they've been just filtering through to actually get to you. And now it's the actual application process from here. Please comment down below. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for the engagement. I love you so much, and remember to stay genuine. Bye.